Hello Halo fans, this is Vintage Gaming here, and today is another Halo Infinite video. Today I want to talk a little bit about what 343 can learn from Halo Master Chief Collection's launch, and hopefully how Halo Infinite's launch will go. As we all know, Halo Master Chief Collection is fun now. Many of the games are compatible with PC, and it's been a long time coming since the game released in 2014. The campaigns all work. The multiplayer works. There are some bugs, but all the multiplayer works. You can find games. The ranking system makes sense. The social games browser is really awesome, and I hope they keep that going in Halo Infinite. And all the Halos work pretty decent on PC at this point. Halo 2 had a really rough go of it on the initial days of its PC reveal, but now all the Halos work decently on PC. Forge works good, and added customization such as seasons, skins for vehicles, guns, visor colors, nameplates have all been added, and it's free, no microtransactions. So Halo MCC right now is a pretty top-notch game in my opinion. I really enjoy playing it. I think it's a day late and $1 short because the game did release in 2014 in November, nearly 6 years ago. I think the damage has been done from their poor launch, and in this video we're going to cover it always hasn't been like this for MCC. If you remember in 2014 when MCC launched, you could not find matchmaking games. It was very difficult to find any sort of matchmaking games. Games had glitches, the ranking system did not make sense, and I think it was totally broken. A lot of the customization from the original Halos was actually downgraded in the MCC compared to the vanilla Halo 2, Halo 3, stuff like that. I even remember in 2014, 2015, there was a Twitter account, "Is Halo MCC fixed yet?" And then every day it would just tweet out the same thing. It would tweet out no. So back in 2014, Halo MCC was not in the same ballpark as what we have MCC now. And what I think 343 absolutely has to learn from MCC is, first of all, when you have a game that's hyped up like MCC was, but it has a extremely poor launch, 343 missed out on a huge audience that would have been playing MCC if this was the product they were getting in 2014. If they released what we're playing now in 2014, Halo Infinite, Master Chief Collection would have been a huge success. But when you can't find games and it's not fun to play, and when you do get games, there's glitches and the hit detection stinks, people are gonna leave. 343 missed a huge audience with MCC because of its poor launch. At this point, the Halo franchise cannot afford to have a launch like the Master Chief Collection did. There is no way the franchise will survive if this is the case. Halo is struggling as it is right now, and if we just have a terrible launch with Infinite, it very well could kill the entire franchise. At this point, I would rather 343 come out and say, hey, unfortunately, we're going to have to push the game back another 6 months because we are still testing and diagnosing, and we are finding too many issues to release this game to the public. Would that make a lot of gamers angry? Absolutely. Would it frustrate a lot of gamers? Absolutely. Would it be better for the franchise and the game in the long run? Absolutely. I think that likelihood of that happening is pretty slim to none, because I think that 343 and Microsoft want Infinite to drop simultaneously with the new Xbox Series X. But in my opinion, I would rather them push the game back than try to give us a product that isn't tested. They clearly did this with MCC, and it killed a ton of potential players for the franchise and for the MCC future Halo games as a whole. When it comes to diagnosing and testing and flighting, I think that this is vital for Halo Infinite's success, because they, as the developing company, have to get out ahead of a lot of these potential issues early and often and have them fixed before the game drops sometime in holiday 2020. This is a big deal for the Halo franchise. This is a big deal for the Xbox Series X, and Infinite has to be a successful game. And you know what? Come to think of it, with the open world concepts that Halo Infinite is rumored to have, they need even more diagnosing, testing, and flighting. Everything has to work. The campaign, the storyline has to be there day one. The multiplayer has to be there day one. You have to find games. You have to have good, solid, fluid gameplay. It cannot be clunky. The ranking system has to work. And you have to be able to start building a community through the multiplayer on day one. Forge has to work. Theater has to work. The customization has to be there. With that being said, guys, I just wanted to make a brief video about what MCC can teach future Halos, and hopefully 343 has learned from their mistakes with the Master Chief Collection, and Infinite is well tested and ready to go sometime in holiday 2020.